Alrighty. Hey again out there. So, believe it or not, I'm back. It's been a little while, I'm aware, but there have been some issues. So last time you might remember, I was gonna take a break for a couple of weeks to just kind of take it easy and to just have a break from Minecraft as a whole, just for a little bit, because I had been playing a little bit too much. I was getting kind of burnt out. As soon as that happened, I played Splatoon 3. That was fun and cool. And then I was done for a little bit. And then a Category 5 hurricane hit my house, like pretty much directly. Whoops. So it was Hurricane Ian um, near the very end of September. And luckily, my house, well, house is a nice word. It's actually a trailer. It's still intact. No issues with it structurally, nothing like that. So I still have a house to go to. No one else around here does pretty much. We still got like a nice number of people still standing, but some people just completely lost everything, have like massive water damage kind of deal. We got very lucky, so yeah. Um, Hurricane kind of knocked out power. I just got it back not even like a week ago, and then we just bought a new like router to actually have internet only a few days ago, and I've decided now is a good time to come back because everything's back to normal-ish, and in my free time, I was thinking about what I actually want for this hardcore world, and to be honest, I kind of want to just start over on certain aspects. Mainly this base, for example. It brings me no joy anymore to fucking do this thing for villagers. So I'm just gonna act like I never tried it, and I'm gonna just blow up like half of this shit or something. Um, but I've got a couple of other like projects written down that I want to try and tackle, more to like take my mind off of stuff and like just do different things. Still trying to figure out a nicer way to beat this mountain range over here, but that's still proving to be pretty difficult. But yeah, basically this whole island, as you might know, it was going to be made in a way so villagers would be able to live here too. I don't think it's a good idea anymore, considering all of them up there. And to be honest, it's extra effort for no real payoff, other than it looks cool, which is always fine for some things, but not really for my own base. So what's going to end up happening is a lot of the structure is going to stay the same. Um, but like the main thing I'm referring to is shit like this will probably just get like taken out. This will just kind of remain abandoned more or less. It still is pretty neat anyways. I still use that so that can stay intact. Um, but some of the spots like up here, for example, where we've made like these large buildings that etch into like the side of the mountain, like this is gone. We're gonna like kind of like just repurpose this space, considering I still do have my geode down here and whatnot. Same with this. This is gone. All this shit on the cliff face is probably gonna be gone. Maybe how about we just leave it? But I just don't really care about like villager proofing it anymore. I don't dislike it. It was just more made with villagers in mind, but it definitely is kind of like shitty. So it might just end up going anyway. Especially with this being a massive cobblestone, I might have to at least make some other stuff. I might just get rid of this one altogether, though, considering it's like it's kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely is a cool idea, but I think I need to maybe put in more texturing. I don't want to be down here, but I think there needs to be more texturing. So who knows? I'll figure it out. But yeah, we're currently on day. It's been a little bit. 1619, and yeah. 1.19.3 slash 1.20 was announced at Minecraft Live recently, which also notably includes a change that mobs can't spawn on scaffolding anymore. So our gunpowder and slash string farm is gonna have to have a complete rework in order to fix that. I still do like this area though. I'm proud of this one because it actually looks good and like it's pretty. I think it's a cool idea to have like all these like things going up through the mountain. But I guess let's talk plans a little bit. I know I'm not doing a live right now. That's kind of the point. Um, Basically, all I really want to do is just kind of start building normal shit again instead of like massive like cities and all that. Cause I'm just not ready for that, and it's not too interesting to me if I'm being honest. Um, Yeah, I've even got a couple of ideas written down I wanted to go through, but I know one of them was like finish the hole under my base down to bedrock so I can make those diorama biomes. Another thing too I wanted to do was dig out an entire chunk somewhere, put a chunk loader in it, and then fill it with like as many farms as possible. Because if they're in the same chunk as the chunk loader, I believe the redstone will still work and they should still produce because the redstone will still work. So it can't be like any mob farms, but like our cactus and bamboo farm and sugarcane farm and like a kelp farm and all that other kind of stuff can be like consolidated into that one chunk. And it would just be a cool, interesting challenge to do anyway, so why not, you know? Let's see here. Oh, this one I actually do like though. Make a theme town, village, city kind of thing in every major overworld biome and connect them all via like a nether hub. I think that's just cool though. So that's gonna take a very long time, but that's not something I plan to do like that soon. I also do want to dig out an entire chunk and just have like a cool like chunk base, like just why not? It goes from the bottom of the world to the top of the world again, like an interesting challenge, a nice kind of soft reset, nice change of pace to have, you know. Let's see here. I want to make a much larger world map in my house. I've been wanting to do that for a while too, to be fair. But then I also want to actually light up all this stuff way out in the distance, so that way I have much more land to myself, and then I can start developing and whatnot. Um, I guess like replace a forest with another like forest. So if we got a birch forest, it's now a jungle forest because I don't know why not. Um, and like I said before, to pretty much completely restarting on my base. Like some parts like the mountain and these parts will stay. It'll get reworked, but the other parts on the other beach that's going. Um, I also have another cool idea I've been wanting to do for like ages, but I never quite was able to do it because it's still a very big thing. But I think it would be a perfect time to do it now. I want a large. I mean, like I'm talking like a monumental building, and I want it to house like an entire city in it, or like be large enough to be able to hold a city in it. Not that I would put villagers in there, but my main point is, it's one fucking massive building and it's just cool. So I'm gonna probably do that on main base. We'll probably get rid of some stuff here today and like shaping some things out as I've talked before. But for the most part, it's just getting rid of stuff I don't like right now. I like the tree though. Don't get me wrong, I like that. But it's just getting rid of some things and then just kind of starting over a little bit. And then let's see what else we got. Um, Finish the funny Darthanon because that one's gonna take a while. Not to mention, I'm still have to finish the entire mountain range, but I'm not in a rush to do that anymore, so we shouldn't worry about that. So, but honestly, as of right now and for the foreseeable future, I'm just gonna focus on my base. Like, and I'm not talking about this as my base. I'm talking about just this, just normal base stuff. It's been ages since I've done anything like that, and I think it's honestly time for it to kind of be overhauled and just to kind of start again. But yeah, it's been taking a little bit to get used to things again. That hurricane seriously blew out like a lot of shit, so we're very lucky to still have a house, but it kind of got close, so yeah. And by close, I was literally like 4 miles away or so from like the fucking first hit that it had, so that genuinely was not very good. I wasn't 4 miles away at the time of it though, just to be clear, because we had went somewhere else to go stay with someone else, during all this, like farther up north. By up north, I mean just like 10 minutes up north, so just enough to not be like annoyed. But but yeah, it was not very good at all. We're very lucky to still have a trailer, and it kind of wiped away about everything more or less. Like there's a whole island like very close to me that is just pretty much completely like flat now. There's pretty much no more buildings on it anymore kind of deal. Like it's gone pretty much. There's a couple of them that are still standing, but for the most part everything's just kind of gone on that island, so it's a little bit of a shame, but and it'll take them probably like literal years to rebuild it to anything even close to what it used to be. Like it's that bad, so yeah, not very good. Now, another thing I'm wondering though is with the scaffolding thing, I'm planning on redesigning that to some extent because I'm gonna have to. But It's just weird getting used to all this stuff again with the hardcore world, and then how things actually are at home. So who knows? I'm probably not going to be doing a whole bunch of like exciting stuff today. Just kind of want to get used to everything again, but I think it'll be fine. But yeah, I guess let's just I want to just start tearing shit down. I guess so. Let me sleep first. I guess I'll go do some other stuff, but yeah, 1.19.3 slash 1.20. Mainly with like if you haven't seen it, Minecraft Live, camels, chiseled bookshelves. You can actually put books in them. Bunch of new wood type. Well, new but not. It's made out of bamboo, and it's like bamboo planks and stairs and like normal stuff like that. And then you've got like hanging signs that are cool for decoration. As you know, I fucking do not decorate anything ever, so that one won't see too much use from me for a while. Um, so pretty neat so far. Kind of underwhelming with what they announced, but understandable at the same time considering what happened last year. So, it's fair, honestly. Um, we need to do stuff over here. I don't even know what to do. I don't want to like get analysis paralysis and just sit here looking at stuff of like what I want to do and end up doing nothing. So I guess what we'll do is I really don't know what I want to do actually. I want to get rid of this first of all. I'm sick of this shit being here. Been here for too long. About time this goes. Oh, and I don't have my hoe on me at the moment. That's a shame. I'll just throw it out into the ocean. It was just meant as a display thing anyway, so here we go. I want to make a land bridge that connects these two up, by the way, so that's another thing I'm wanting to do. But I suppose there's nothing easier to do other than just tear shit down, so I guess what we're gonna do is that front of the building that I was talking about, it's kind of fine. Maybe if I replace the block palette it'll look better, but I think it should go, honestly. Not too big a fan of it. And I need to relocate some of these like farms though too, that's another thing. But yeah, we'll just start tearing stuff like this down. And I'll just recover it with like sand or something. It's a shame though, I did put a lot of effort into it, but I'm just not really too happy with it anymore. Just because it just doesn't feel right, it feels kind of lame. Well, between that and also just it looks awkward too, it's fine. Like it's it's whatever, but it's still missing something. But yeah, a lot has happened in the past month. Another thing too is when I was able to get some internet back, I've been playing Splatoon with some friends again recently, and I've changed weapons, which is very rare for me because, for context, in the previous game, I played the same fucking weapon for 2.5 years straight. Unironically, I just genuinely liked it that much. I was okay with doing that. And then that weapon doesn't exactly exist in this one anymore. So I had to find something else. So I settled on Gloogadoolies for a little bit, and then I promptly unsettled on it because I really like them, but I wanted to try the other one that I was interested in was Squeezer because it's got a sub that I like, and then the special I also like, and then it's a lot more similar to what I used to play with the range and like damage and all that. And the hardest part was learning how to actually shoot it because it's not a fully automatic weapon; it's a semi-automatic. So you have to keep hitting the fire button to actually shoot the best, and that takes some time to get used to. That's every bullet you have to manually input pretty much to actually kill somebody. So that took quite a while to get used to. But once I got used to it, I'm consistently actually doing shit now, and it's honestly really nice. I'm getting top kills in more or less every game now, or I'm at least getting a very good positive KD, and I'm still contributing the objective massively. Oh my god, dude. I used to do that sometimes with the other weapon, but it was once in a blue moon kind of stuff. But now it's pretty fucking consistent, and honestly, it's pretty cool. Don't have to actually like feel like I'm not contributing for once in terms of like kills or being aggressive. Like I'm actually like really making some serious plays in just about every match now, and it's nice, you know. It's nice other than feeling like, oh, I did fine. It's like, no, I did good, and I'm actually like helping shit out for once. So that's fucking nice. I wonder what I'll do with these extra rooms now that these are going to be kind of empty, you know. So I'm not just going to fill these in, considering I already took the time to dig them out. Um, Although I'm still unsure what to do with them. I just know for a fact I don't want them to really be visible by like glass or something. I might be able to remake it a little bit with some stone to make it like a mountain face or something. That could be cool. Like a small little cliff face. That could be interesting. But I think we should wipe away this building and the other building, and then worry about the other stuff that I just talked about a little bit later. But who knows? It seems like it could be fine. You might have noticed virtually nothing has changed with Twitch or on my end at all recently. I just really don't fucking care about like music or like improving a brand kind of thing or whatever in terms of just you gotta have like a well drawn profile picture or things like that. I just don't really fucking care. And I every now and then I'll still get like a offer from somebody for them to like draw stuff for me, and I really do appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm just not about it, you know? I'm just not really too interested in growing this kind of stuff. Like if it happens, that's great, but if not, I was gonna play this world regardless. I just figured I'd stream it because now that I finally have like the ability to do that, I might as well, right? And that was literally it. That was like the only thought that went into me streaming. And that's the only thought that still is in me streaming is I'm doing this for fun. I don't really care about growing an audience in particular. I mean, I'm at like over 100 followers now, surprisingly enough, which thank you for that. But it just never really cared about really like getting on that grind and just having to like focus on you know, growing everything. Like it's just not interesting to me. And it's not fun, you know. When you take a hobby and you have to really like sit down and try and monetize it, that's what ends up sucking all the fun out of it. So or you try to get too serious with it and then it, sucks the fun out of it that way. So it's better to just not. And that's alright, you know. We're nearly done with this building here. I guess once we're done with it, we'll maybe see if I can go get a hold of some stone, like by digging underground or something, and then we'll get some stuff figured out. But yeah, I mean, it's been nice having at least a little bit of a break from this, just to kind of gather my thoughts and really figure out what I want to do. And it's, I've got enough extra plans for me where I feel like I can just kind of start over again to some extent and just kind of try again with my base because it was fine. Don't get me wrong. Like the fucking tree, I really like the actual mountain range. It's still like not even finished yet, but I still like really like the idea of it, and it's like so far it's come along pretty well, all things considered. But I did need to take a break from grinding out the same shit of like the mountain range and like the sphere, which I haven't touched the sphere in like more than 6 months, so we'll ignore that example. But it's nice to be able to take a break from doing the same like monotonous thing every once in a while, especially since I'm not getting paid for it. If I was getting paid for it, different story, but I wasn't, and I just wasn't with me that day, so just took a break for a little while because of it, which is fine. It's good to take breaks, even from things you enjoy. I still like doing this stuff. It just is getting a little bit harder for me to do it sometimes because I got other stuff going on right now. Like I actually ended up having to stop taking my real estate class for a month because of the hurricane, no internet and all. But then during that time, I also found out there's this type of job called insurance adjustment where you can get certified for it online if you really wanted to. And it like, once you get certified for it online, it's like a real like certificate and all that. But the main thing with it is when you're a certified insurance adjuster, you basically just like look at claims. So if an insurance company has to make a claim on something, I guess, they need people to like look over like the initial like claim and all that. So they have like field adjusters that take pictures of the damage and like document everything. And then my job as like a insurance adjuster, or more specifically like a work from home, like buying a computer, like I like desk insurance adjuster, because they have the field insurance adjusters and then they have the desk ones, and I would be a desk one because it's work from home, and then I could run like other jobs at the same time. But the thing with being an insurance adjuster is you just look over what somebody else did and you tell them, based on like pre-approved guidelines that like, hey, this isn't quite enough information to file this claim. Take a couple more pictures of so and so, and then it'll be good to go. And you just do that, and they pay you for each claim you do. And depending on like how many claims there are, you can make some serious money in a day. And then, not to mention, if it's work from home, I can run other jobs at the same time too, which is also always a positive because why not? Extra money. I don't plan on working until I'm like 80 or something, or hell, even until I'm 50. I want to just get a ton of money now and have enough of it to where I can just kind of sit on it for the rest of my life. Like, I still pay my taxes and all that, like a fucking normal person and not some fucking dragon hoarder, but it'd be nice to just not have to worry about money anymore. That's all I've had to do during my whole life is worry about money, and then I had to worry about growing up faster and being the first to do everything. I mean, I did college when I was 15, for God's sake. It's not cool being the first in everything all the time. Oh, it's just nice to be able to slow down, or at least know that I'll have the option to slow down if I speed up a little bit more. But yeah, it's getting there. I'm still trying to figure out some of those things. Mainly, I need to pass my real estate class first, and then I can look into insurance adjustment as well. But I'm just gonna try gathering as many of those like kind of niche certificates as possible, because if I do that, then there's a very good chance that I'm gonna have so many of them that I can have like 7 different jobs. Which 7 sounds like a lot, and for most jobs it is, but if they're all work from home, first of all, to be quite honest, you could definitely automate some of these like very simply with like certain like things, but it takes a little bit of time to figure that out. But once you do, you would just automate it, manually review it, and then like boom, you're good. So then you could afford to run more jobs at the same time and then making a lot more money like by doing that. And then it's still work from home, so it's not like you have to drive out anywhere, and that saves you a lot of time by itself. But yeah, honestly, I just want to be able to like work from home so that way I can like have multiple jobs at the same time and then get paid for all of them because I am still doing all the jobs after all. So there's no reason not to, and then it's free money for the rest of your life pretty much. Is once you hit enough, as far as I'm concerned personally, once you hit like a certain like point with your money where you can like put it into something like very stable, like a government bond or something like that, you don't ever have to fucking work again if you don't want to, because you just don't have to do anything. And I think that's cool. But yeah, hey Mushroom, it's been a while. Although that's on my end, but hey, how you doing? I'm glad to be back finally after I think it's been over a month now, I'm pretty sure. Quite over a month. Or no, actually no, it's been a little less than a month, but it's still been a while. Hurricane did numbers, but I gotta work on this because this is just gonna leave a bare cliff face, which is fine, but I gotta do something about that though at some point. Oh, what day am I on? I don't think I hit 1620 yet. Oh, I did. Okay. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just got internet back a couple of days ago since kind of got hit by a major hurricane. A little less than a month ago by now. So we didn't have power for like 2 weeks or so, and then just got internet back maybe 3 days ago, and kind of been settling back down. But I'm doing a lot better now. Pretty much starting over in this world. Because why not? Do some simpler things. We'll do that. Although I still do need to pad out like something in this corner, or maybe just fill it back in with dirt and then like sculpt it to be like natural again. But who knows? I do know I need to finish that at some point, and then it might be better just to level like most of this ground a lot more, honestly. Because if I still want to do that massive building, I'm gonna want like a lot more flat space. So I might want to do that actually. I think I will. You know what? Yeah. We'll get this building torn out. We'll probably flatten a lot of stuff to like match up with this tree or so. And then we'll kind of see how it goes from there. But I just kind of want to start over on my base, so that's what I'm doing. Let's see. It, that is still on. Okay, good. Yeah, these new 1.19 features, they're pretty cool. Shame there's so few of them right now. They've already promised they're gonna like show off more when it's a lot more developed. But you know, so it would have been nice to see something extra, like archaeology. That would have been cool. But it was just really odd though. There were those leaks before the actual mob vote was announced of like what their names were, and like that ended up being right. And then that same account also said that there was going to be an archaeology update for 1.20, and that just simply wasn't the case. I mean, they even confirmed on Twitter that's not what the theme is for 1.20. Like they have an idea for the theme, they just don't have a name for it yet. But it's not archaeology, regardless. So it's like, what the fuck? How are you half right with some weird information, but then also half wrong with the other? Like, what? How do you do that? It's just weird. But who knows? I want to leave this kind of intact-ish because I do like this. I kind of like it. I don't know. It definitely needs roots if it's going to be like that, but if it's not, I should probably just cover it up or something, but I'll figure that out. I feel like the Sniffer winning was probably the right one in the end, because the Rascal was, the other one I would have voted for was like the Rascal, but like, the Sniffer winning is just cooler. It's like a dinosaur kind of thing, and like, you know, new plants, why not? No reason not to have new plants if you can help it. And honestly, if I'm being like serious here, all the mob votes, other than like the hostile mob vote, which was one of them, and I guess the 2020 one to some extent, since the Isolator was part of it. The only ones that are truly like consequential, are the ones that add any kind of hostile mob, because then it's like an extra threat. And if it's like, especially something like the Phantom, that was a major consequential one because you can see that like anywhere, you know, just by not sleeping. But you know, these ones with all these passive mobs, they kind of don't have any real weight to them, you know. Copper Golem would have been fine, Glare would have been fine, you know, Rascal, Tough Golem would have been fine, but at the end of the day, they're cooler extra features, but you'd probably be one of those things that if you weren't into, you just would simply never touch it, which is fine, but, you know, it just kind of depends. I don't mind it personally. I would have voted for it, but I couldn't exactly vote that day, so I guess I could have on my phone, but I just really didn't want to. It didn't really matter. It was going to win no matter what. I mean, it won by 55% for God's sake, so that's kind of big anyways. But, yeah, Sniffer winning, honestly, pretty cool, because at least if the mob gets boring, it still has, like, the plants that it digs up for. I mean, it's always nice to have, like, extra plants and fauna, so. But, either way, I would have been fine with anything. Oh, I think I want to, after I'm done with this building and maybe, like, another one, I want to go look for, like, a cool cave. I've been wanting to do that for a while. There was a really fucking cool cave I remember I'd found like ages ago, and like a savanna biome next to a village. But that was on my way to look for an ancient city, so I ended up not writing that down, unfortunately. That place was fucking cool, though. I wish I had, but I might find another one like that at some point. Who knows? But might take a while either way. Yeah, I'm kind of just done for now doing like very, very big builds. Like I'm still gonna finish up what I have, but in terms of starting new stuff, I need to be a lot more careful with it. And then I still need to have a lot more emphasis on like things that aren't just building, because I'm not really a builder, honestly. I kind of just do shit, and then I'm just kind of here about it. So I gotta kind of take it easy with building big stuff or trying to build like very big and ambitious stuff, because it's a lot of time and I can't just dedicate, you know, like 8 hours a day, you know, 7 days a week to this kind of stuff either, because I really just don't want to. I could technically, but like, you know, that's how you get burnt out and just lose enjoyment for stuff. So it's better to not, you know. Still want to do stuff, but just not that. We're almost done carving out this building finally. I suppose I can redo the wood here because I'm gonna have to regardless. So go ahead and do that. We'll take. There we go. And I need to put in more fence gates here. Or not gates, but you know, close enough. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, now that I don't have to have villagers anymore in here, I can probably like start doing stuff more for me instead of like also having to keep in mind that villagers are fucking stupid and don't do anything. So that should be good. Like all the extra like safety shit, like these fences, these can probably go. The shit like having like 2 blocks of like height for like some mountains and all that, so they don't get into them. I can probably like get rid of that kind of stuff too, and you know, having to have staircases absolutely everywhere can probably go as well. But I'll probably just remove a bunch, because why not? If I really want to do something like this again, where it's like a villager city, I will literally just build it up there because there's already a ton of flat space up there, and I plan on leaving like a lot of it up there. It's weird. Like I want to build a ring of mountains around the Darthanon up there, but then if I wanted to, I could also build like a city up there because you know it'd be a nice little like enclosed like city, like its own little oasis, and I think that's just cool. So I'll probably end up trying to do that one day way out in the future, but assuming I don't die first. It is still in hardcore after all, so although nowadays it's looking less and less likely considering I've barely gone out, and not to mention if I really want to, I can just turn on that mob switch and like poof, everything's solved, so you know, wouldn't have to do nothing. But it's not too big a deal regardless. Alright, we're nearly done with the main bits of this, so that should be good. But like this, I don't know if I know I've talked about it before, I just don't remember how long it's been, but I wanted to do like a little mining section down here. I'm just not gonna do that. I just don't wanna, to be honest. It was only there just for like aesthetic, or it was only gonna be just for like, you know, to look good. But you know, it's not worth it now that I'm not doing anything with villagers, and that goes for a lot of this stuff too. Like I'm just gonna start building more shit for myself. I mean, why not, you know? I could probably even like in this spot too. If I don't end up reconnecting with the mountain, I need to figure something out for it because it's just an ominous like flat wall. I'll need to figure out what to do for that at some point. But I kind of want more like normal base stuff, you know, like an actual like, you know, nice storage area instead of just like that hyper like dense thing that's in my, which is still good. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want it to be that all the time permanently, you know. But I still got to figure out what I want to do exactly, unfortunately. And that might take a while, so I'm missing a shulker box. I'm gonna guess it's up there or something, because I'm gonna not be very happy if I lost a shulker box full of random materials. Because they weren't just random, they were actual like things I like cobblestone or like wood. But no, here it is. That's good. That's fine. Let's get shit put away. Alright, and I should be more or less good for now, so other things I can probably do to fill in this space, I don't know actually, but I should probably do stuff to fill in some of this empty space at some point. But I don't want to just, I don't know, there's got to be something I can do that isn't just like fucking connect the land like a normal person. Like, I want something different for it, you know? So what I'm thinking, well, no, because that would be more of a villager thing. But even then, it still might look cool. I just don't want to make buildings that are just empty, you know, or like, oh, they're there because they look pretty. Like I don't like doing that. You know, I want them also to be like useful too. Because if they're not, then well, what's the point in my eyes, you know? So what I'll probably end up trying to do to some extent is I'll maybe like add some like rocks that kind of like jut out of it a little bit, like maybe one there, maybe one there. They just kind of jut out, you know. They might have. I want to do some cool shit with water too. at some point, or like you've got like a waterfall and it like hits this rock, then it flows over, goes down, and hits that rock, and then it flows over, and like like cool shit like that. Like I think that'd be really cool to do, but I just haven't done it yet. But I want to do something like that because I think it's just neat. Um, this kind of walkway area probably needs to go. That needs to go because that has needed to go for ages. Um, we're gonna just kind of get rid of most of these railways because now that I don't have to do anything for villagers, they can just fucking not exist because they don't need to exist anyways. So why not? Although I will still leave things like the stairs in place because I like having stairs. Because if I ever do like bring in anything that isn't like a villager, like an animal, having stairs makes things significantly easier. So no reason not to have them. Let's just go ahead and carve this out. And yeah. Oh, they also brought back the bundle kind of in 1.19.3, so there's still hope for it coming out relatively soon. So in preparation for that, I'm gonna probably end up like making a rabbit, like a simple little like manual rabbit farm, so I can get like hides from them and all that. Because you can breed them with carrots and like dandelions, I'm pretty sure, and golden carrots. That was the other one too. That was the main one because I actually have like a lot of golden carrots and I have the ability to get more. So yeah, rabbit hide, important for making bundles. I've played with bundles before because there's a data pack that let you do that. I remember playing with in 1.18. Dude, I had two of them, and that shit was a game changer. It like was so fucking nice to be able to like condense stuff. Like even late game when I still had choker boxes and whatnot, I loved being able just to like condense shit with a bundle. It was just nice. Like you didn't really have to think about it. Like I didn't need to take stuff out of it constantly, but like all this kind of like weird shit like in here, I could just condense, and it just saves a lot of space, and it's just nice to do. I did pick that up. Okay, good. Now like an area like this, don't know what to do. This area though, I will say I should probably just be like reconnected up with like dirt, like normal, but I can still leave it like hollow on the inside. Um, Maybe make like a like cliff face that kind of like curves in and then it curves out. That might be kind of cool. Um, but mainly it's a lot of like prepping land so I can actually like do stuff later, which is fine, but gotta be careful with doing that. I'm gonna just start tearing down some of these fences too, because these kind of need to go. They were really only there for the villagers, and now that they're not going to be here anymore, I can get away with, OSHA violations. That's fine. There we go. And we'll get rid of this. We'll leave that there for now, honestly. You know what? I'm going to leave that there for now, mainly because I know I'm still going to, like, want to reference that at some point. Although I should definitely rebuild it somewhere else, just so I have it as a better reference. Mainly I want it to be on the inside of these to act as, like, supports, but who knows. It's a cool way to make, like, flat land a lot higher up and, like, caves and whatnot in my eyes, so try doing that later. Yes, out of space. Alright, what else to tear? Definitely tear down some of this stuff. And then I need to actually put up some more torches because this isn't gonna be good. I know I have my elytra on too, but it honestly doesn't matter. It's all lit up in this base anyways, and even if it's not, I can tank enough with this and this totem, so it shouldn't really be a big a deal. But oh, I got Elden Ring the other day too. Not very good at it. Probably will never be very good at it, but that doesn't really bother me. So it's something I'm gonna chip away at over a lot of time because it's just cool. Seems like it'd be fun once I actually do get the hang of it. But yeah, it is very tough. But I'm no stranger to that kind of like chronic bullshit because I had to play Getting Over It. Oh fuck, I didn't have to, but I wanted to play Getting Over It a lot. I've beaten it like 80 something times by now, so that's cool. There we go, we'll just do that. Yeah, it's fine. I think we're also gonna take away some of this like wood trim as well. I think not everything should have such a sharp outline, you know. There's a I think I did go overboard at some points and I need to kind of undo that at some point, you know. So we'll start kind of getting rid of some of it. Only in some spots. So like here, it's a little bit weirder. Well, not weirder. I mean, like it's something I know for a fact I can get rid of. Like this was more for villagers, just so they didn't walk off a stair and like take damage. Now I can get rid of that. Now stuff like that. Boom, it's gone. I can consolidate it onto that staircase, so we can just get rid of this. And then that opens the place up a little bit more. Oh yeah, I guess another news, I finally have been trying ramen. I should have tried it when I was in college when it would have saved me a lot of money, but I just thought to never do it, so. But I've been eating it quite a good bit now, and it's pretty good, you know? Like, $2 a pack, cheap. I eat 2 packs at a time because I'm just hungry, and it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. Tastes good, too. And for that cheap, I mean, it's really unbeatable, but I'll just do some simple stuff like that. Here we go. Yeah, I could have totally popped my elytra there, but I really should have. Just wasn't thinking about it. Because it really doesn't matter. Can't take enough damage here to really do anything to me, so. Unless I'm do what I did that one time where I fly straight up into the air and then just, like, yeah, this won't kill me, and it's like 300 blocks, even though that's not how that works. But, I think we're getting somewhere. Just good to kind of declutter all this a little bit, you know? I will say the terracotta was a cool idea, but I feel like I don't know, I'm gonna leave it, honestly, but something about it always kind of irked me the wrong way, and I think it was honestly the overabundance of logs, if I'm gonna be real here, because, like, it just breaks shit up too much. Like, if it was, like, a lot thinner, like, then that would be one thing, but it just isn't, and you can't really make it thinner because, I don't know, block game, you know, it's all blocks, spoiler alert, so can't make it thinner, which is fine, but I need to do something different with it. So what'll probably end up happening is I'll end up removing a ton of the I'll just end up removing the logs on him, and like where the excess bits are, I'll just add like a little bit of like blending or something like very, very simple, just because I can, and we'll kind of figure it out from there. There we go. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that down there. This would be a good place to actually have like a lot of moss because, you know, it looks good on the sides, and then the top texture actually looks pretty too. So like, see something like this, we would just put in more of this blue or not concrete, terracotta, and then we'd put in like a mix of like red and blue, just so that way it kind of like, and then we can probably fade it a little bit onto each of these sides. But I think it would just add just a little bit extra color, and it would be just enough extra color to like really like actually have it look good. So, you know, that's something for another day though. I'm not really gonna sweat over that right now. But for the most part, I've done fine for now. Just getting rid of, you know, the old shit because it needs to go. So I guess let's just keep doing that. Some of these need to stay. Like these stairs can probably stay because they're still like a nice, like, convenient thing. Although we will get rid of the fencing around them now because I don't have to have it anymore. Certain fences might be okay to stay, like these ones. Just because it is kind of like nice to have like a little bit of an overlook, but we might want to kind of dumb it down a little bit. It's too noisy and too cluttered. That's kind of the words I'm looking for here this time, I guess. And I need to change that. So change it I will. But Yeah. Like over here, like this is an ungodly amount of fences because there had to be, so we can definitely like carve away a nice chunk of these. I can definitely do something in this wall at some point, which I should do. I'm glad I got rid of all the stalls that were up here already. I forgot I did that a while ago. But yeah, we'll just keep getting rid of some more fences just so I can look a little bit better. Make sure to relight this area. And then like something like this might be good to have like fences on, but just not like so many of them, you know. Do like something like that maybe. And then that can still just stay as is. Although there was something cool I wanted to do with this at one point where I just like run water like down the whole thing and it like pulls out somewhere else, but that might be a while. And then like see here's like too much like spruce wood again. Like it's cool for a brace, but I need to probably mix it up a little bit more than what I've been doing. Thing that's kind of loud. Yeah, they're still doing, well, not really construction, debris removal. That's the term I'm looking for. They're still doing debris removal around here because you'll never believe it. There's a lot of debris from a hurricane. So, you know, they got to do that at some point. And they're doing it now, which is fine. They got to do it. Oh, wait, no, I didn't want to break those ones. Whoops. Some of these I do want to leave. And like down here, since this is supposed to be like a dock after all. Even if there's nothing down here, I still want it to be a dock, so, you know. Maybe I should look into making buildings just for building's sake, you know, instead of just having it, it has to have like a function. Like I need to probably quit doing that if I'm being honest, but at the same time, I just don't want to put in that extra effort for like something I don't feel like gives me enough payoff, you know? I'm sure I can make it half payoff by like actually like putting shit in it, you know, whether it be storage or probably storage, like theme storage, so that way there's like certain things that go in there. Just that way it's a little bit better for me to not just like clutter up a bunch of shit in one massive area. It's kind of spread out a little bit for some nicher things. Um, this area is pretty fine, honestly. Even with the walls everywhere, I'm gonna probably just leave this as is. Um, I will say though, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with these rooms. So this place might end up acting as kind of a well, not necessarily a hub, but like a probably could make a network of tunnels out of this. I'd like to say that could be pretty neat. You know, you just cut through a ton of these, and it'd be cool. I like being able to just run up everything though, like really, really quickly. That was always kind of a nice thing to do. Scale a whole mountain in about 10 seconds with this speed, you know. I do like it being able to come back into this mountain, but as for the castle in the mountain, I don't know. I'm starting to like think about it now, and I'm having second thoughts, mainly because it's too fucking cramped. Okay, and like I could probably do some things in here, but it'd have to be like Hobbit hole kind of things, not like a proper castle, which is fine, you know. Not everything has to be so grand and monumental anymore. It's just I shouldn't be doing that all the time, you know. Make nice simple buildings and just kind of take it a little easier from here on, but because there's just not enough space in here. But I will do something with it though. I don't want to abandon that idea of putting something in the mountain. I just need to change what it is all. I just don't know what it will be yet, but it will be something still. So there's that. Let's see here. What else? I guess we can get rid of some more of these fences. Okay, well, if I didn't fall, I could, but you know, not important. Might be moving out soon too. Well, not soon, but rather we're moving houses soon. But I want to move out personally, like as soon as I can, because I'm tired of being here. So I'm gonna, you know, once I get a hold of that job in a couple of months, I should be able to just kind of save up some money, and then if I get enough certification, I probably can do it. But I might have to wait until after I'm done with college, so to really do it, because I don't want to be doing that and then also going to work and then also college. It's just a lot of extra shit, and if I'm not careful, I'm gonna get overwhelmed with it pretty bad. So better than not. But yeah, I think we're doing a little bit better with kind of decluttering. So we'll just kind of keep at it another time because I'm gonna go explore for right now. Because why not? So what we're gonna do is just sleep really quickly, just so that way we don't have to deal with phantoms as much. And then I'll just go look for some cool caves or something, I guess. I mean, why not, you know? Let's see here. We can go ahead and maybe... That's actually fine. We'll set some shit away. I'll redo these another day. I don't really care about them at the moment. I have one ender chest, which is fine, but I need to just be careful about that. What else? Could probably bring the fortune pickaxe along, I guess. That would probably be useful, yeah. Fortune. Oh, I tucked it away somewhere else extra, didn't I? Wonder where that could have gone. I think I'll go exploring for a little while. And then, okay, where did it actually go, though? But, like, for real. This isn't exactly something I want to misplace at the moment, you know? Oh, it's probably at the, Darthanon, yeah. If I had to guess, that'd be where it is, so... Alright, so we're gonna head up there really quickly. I'm gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna go do something really quickly, and then I'll be back in a little bit. I need to also... Oh, no, I got extra fireworks, so we should... Oh, yeah, we'll take the nether. Why not? Forget this is here. There we go. And, like, this we can... Well, actually, no, this needs to kind of vaguely stay in case I need more villagers one day. So we'll kind of leave that as is for right now. Although I should definitely be able to condense it a little bit better, considering I can get them in minecart, so I should probably do that one day. But let's take a look around. I should have a double chest with my, maybe here. No? There should be a chest somewhere with my pickaxe. Oh, here we go. That's where I left all this. Yes, okay. Oh, and I wanted to make that mending bow. That's right. I'd forgotten about that. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to go do something really quickly. So I'm just gonna box myself in. I really should have more dedicated AFK spots if I'm being perfectly honest. I just have forgotten to do that. But, yep, I'm gonna just box myself in. And, I will be right back. Won't be too long. Alrighty, hey, I'm back. Yep. Just had to go do your mom real quick. You know how it is, but yep. Um, as I was saying before, I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, go exploring today, honestly. I done enough base work for me to be happy. Might do a little bit more later, but, I just had to swing by to go get some of my tools real quick. I guess while I'm here, I can look to see if I need anything else. I can probably restock on food in one of these, right? Oh, it might have been in that chest. Probably was in a chest. Yeah, there we go. I'll just restock on food real quick. And my 2 extra totems, that's why I've had so much extra inventory space. That makes a little bit more sense now. Um, Otherwise, yeah, we're good. We can go ahead and leave here. And we'll just go, flying. Out to where? I don't know. But all I know is I want to go somewhere. Mainly, I want to go look for a really fucking cool cave. Of course, can't exactly do that from above ground, but you kind of can, so who knows. But, yeah, we'll see. Hi, Random, how you doing? Been a while. I'm finally back to doing stuff after the hurricane, so that was kind of why I was gone for a lot longer than I expected, so I had a Category 5 hurricane go through where I live, so, not good. Let's go ahead and hit F3. Oh, yeah, I still need to work on this at some point, but that's ways out in the future, so that's fair. I should probably have lunch soon. I'm actually gonna steal this obsidian under here because I want to be able to make another portal on the way back if I need to. One, two. There might be a gold block still, so we'll probably snatch that, but yeah, I gotta make sure to eat lunch myself because I've kind of been neglecting to eat. There was a point actually during the hurricane where I literally had no food for more than like 3 days straight. I had like maybe like crackers and like small cookies and like some water, but actual like meal wise, nothing. I don't know why. I just didn't really feel like eating, but it was like that for like days. So I just, had to watch it. 'Cause I already don't have a lot of weight on me as is, so to lose any more would be kind of bad. Gonna steal that. And that should do it for now. That's 12 pieces of obsidian. And we'll go see what's in this chest, though. Anything cool? Not particularly, no. Oh, there's extra obsidian, which, we take those. There we go. I probably can pop my elytra. Wait, what am I doing? I have a Riptide Trident now. Doy. Hang on, let me grab that. Oh, yeah, well, I don't live in a house. I live in an RV slash, I guess, I don't know if RV and trailer are interchangeable, but, so actually it would have been even worse, but we got extremely lucky and did not lose anything, like our house. But yeah, we ended up evacuating to go somewhere else, for, like, the storm. And lucked out very big. It was a Category 5, so the worst damage was a stick went through one of our walls, but it didn't even make it all the way inside. It just broke like a little bit of an outside wall, and that was it. So we got like ridiculously lucky as a result of it. So it worked out, That's not something a lot of other people could say in this park though. They like some people lost their entire trailer. Like apparently this place got like 4 feet of storm surge, which water that went like up to your like waist, if not a little bit higher even. Which that's kind of a big deal because that causes massive amounts of water damage and like whole like fucking metal dumpsters were like in places they shouldn't be and like shit like that. Like it got bad. But yeah, we got very lucky here personally because we still have a house to go back to. So yeah, we got very lucky. A lot of other people did not get so lucky though, but we did. That's nice. Okay, keep forgetting that Riptide is this strong. Oh my god. Okay, I should have done that. Oh fuck. It's been ages since I've used a Riptide Trident, like at all, for like this kind of like hyper travel, so this I don't like this. This shit spooks me. You just zoom with that. Christ almighty, dude. Holy shit. I mean, I'm at 802 in the fucking sky, so... It's all snow. I have to look at the F3 chords, because if I don't, I have no idea where I'm going. We should be getting close to where blocks can start appearing if we run to a mountain range, so... We're in a deep ocean right now. So we're still safe, luckily. I should hopefully start seeing some land here soon. Yeah, okay. Holy Christ. Oh shit, I didn't bring my fucking coordinates book on me. Whoa. That's something I should have definitely brought. Let me check my ender chest. They might be in a shulker box somewhere. I hope they are, because if not, we're actually gonna... It's not like I can't find my way back. I just don't want to have to guess that hard, because if I do, there's a chance I make a big mistake, and that's not the kind of mistake you'd want to make. I'm not seeing it. I'm really not seeing it. Whoa. And that's kind of important, too. I really do want that book back either way. I really should get a better spot for it. I probably ended up putting it in the Parthenon again, but I need that back. But I'll have to go check my base later. And I'll worry about that a little later. Wow, it's good at least that you're able to get out. We kind of left, but not really. Like, we just went to, like, a little bit farther north. Like, maybe, like, half an hour drive north. And then we went to somebody who actually has, like, a house instead of, like, a trailer, so that helped out a lot, too. Can't read the F3 menu anymore. Used to be able to do that. Oh, I hear something. Anything new down here? See, something like this, like I wanna be able to make something like this in my base where it's like you got a nice body of water and then it pulls into another one, and then that one could pull into another one, and it's just like a cool like little chain. And then not to mention, because I have Riptide, it actually like goes together. Like, I want to be able to do something like that at some point. It's cool. There's a creeper. Guess I don't have the mob switch on, which is fine, but that's fair. I gotta make an actual mining hole. I don't even remember the last time I've done anything like that. It's been ages. Heard an arrow try and hit me. Do that. Go -X. A lot of lava though. The lights are still doing great durability wise. I don't know what I'm looking for, to be honest, but I don't know anymore, actually. And if you're going to level 0 because you hate Deep Slate, you might want to go a little bit higher, because that's when it starts actually being like all Deep Slate. I think technically you can hit all the ores, but like you'd be better off either going like Deep Slate mining or picking like specific ores you want to go after, because I think they did try and like alleviate that, where you can't like just go to like one area anymore to get like every single ore, you know. But who knows? Maybe I shouldn't be going this far out right now, especially without my book. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna head back. -Z, +X. Yeah, we'll go that way. I want to say it was like 2,100, 4,000, something like that. I also don't like that I can't see the ground right now. I guess I'll just go so high up where it wouldn't matter. GPU at 100%. Whoa, that was a massive spike. I've never seen that before. That is weird. It should be coming up on my base soon, hopefully. Also plummeting towards the ground very aggressively, so might not want to do that if I know I'm coming up on it. Okay, I should be hitting some... I don't like this. I'm not seeing any dirt. Literally dirtless. Something's not right. Dude, something is massively wrong. Oh, what the fuck? What happened? Whoa, what is going on? That's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. Alright, yeah, something was wrong. So I saw myself dipping into like the 60s with nothing happening. Okay. Yeah, that was very bizarre. I don't know what to say about that. That was just weird. I couldn't do anything about it. Nothing was loading, you know? And I can't exactly just know where water is, you know? So that's why we always carry totems in the offhand, because that would have just killed me otherwise. Like, there wouldn't have been any avoiding that. That would have just happened, and I would have just not been very happy to die to something that stupid. Especially after I finally sat down and figured out some other stuff to do. But yeah, that was very fucking bizarre. I guess I'm glad I had a totem to tank that, but Jesus, man, that's not cool at all. That's seriously not fucking cool at all. Maybe we'll go out another day. Who knows? Because honestly, I'm kind of wanting to play like Splatoon right now and just take it a little bit easy for the moment. But I did enough. Not that there's ever like even enough I have to do, but I still want to at least try and do something. You can see some parts though where I was actually getting rid of the fence gate, so that's cool at least. Although they're not particularly apparent on the map for what it's worth, but you can definitely tell like there's a lot of shit missing here. Some shit missing here. There's a lot less. Yeah, you can see here even there's a lot less like wood, you know. Because whenever there's wood, there's always an outline, but there's pretty much none of it here, which is honestly kind of nice to see. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. It's day 1623, and I kind of want to do other stuff, and I'm still not used to this shit anymore. So I'm gonna have to get used to streaming again, but he's into it, you know. But yeah, been an hour, 15 minutes. Next big project, no idea. Probably completely restarting my actual base to not be for villagers and just making more like normal shit instead of like doing some like hyper detailed thing that's like big. I want to just kind of take it a little easy and just kind of. I'm probably gonna wipe like my island clean of like shit and then just kind of start over from there. I kind of want to just have it be a little bit more normal, you know? But that's honestly enough for me today. So I'll be back another day, maybe even later today, but things are getting kind of back to normal. But yeah, thank everybody for watching, and hopefully I can keep doing this. But yeah, bye bye for now. I'm tired.